And we're back in the Heritage Kitchen because we are in the full swing of the holiday season. And nothing screams the Christmas season more than cookies, particularly gingerbread cookies. And we're not only going to explore a delicious recipe that'll help you cut down on some of those calories, but something that, as you can see here, you can use regular flour, but you can also use gluten-free. So you can make cookies for everyone in the family, regardless. So we are with, once again, dietitian Carol Bell from Table Health. Carol, everything smells and looks delicious. What are we doing today?
So we're going to make a basic gingerbread cookie recipe.
Okay.
Only without butter, without eggs. We're still going to use regular sugar. You could use different types of coconut sugar. Some people like to use other types of sweeteners that are granulated. Those might work as well. With the goal of reducing cholesterol, reducing fat. So by taking out the butter and the eggs, we're going to make it vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and lower in cholesterol, lower in fat. So they'll be a little bit lower in calories. Now they still will have some calories.
Of course, they're going to have some calories.
Still a treat,
they're
so
still
we still
cookies,
need to watch.
Right?
They're still cookies. However, we're going to be using almond butter and applesauce as our liquid components. So this will change the recipe a little bit. So let's start with measuring our flour.
Okay.
So why don't you go ahead? I want you to do the dipping method. So,
all right.
so we're going to show you the incorrect way to measure flour first.
I'm going to show you the incorrect way.
Right. So I want you to just scoop it in the bag there.
What do you think, folks?
Okay.
About a cup. That's about a cup.
So we need a cup and a half.
Cup and
what
a half.
You think is a cup and a half.
All right. So I'll try to eyeball about a half of this thing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's a little much.
Okay.
Thinking about there.
About like that?
About like that. Okay.
So when we're measuring flour, what's really important is that we level it off. So what we want to do is first kind of fluff the flour up, and then we want to spoon it into our cup like this, so that it's light and not dense. You don't want to tap it down.
Oh, you don't want to.
Don't want to tap it down. No,
I do that all the time.
So I want you to fluff and scoop until it's heaping over the top.
Okay.
So go ahead and fill up that cup.
All right. Habitually, I want to bang this on the table.
Don't shake it down.
I know.
Don't resist.
Okay.
So all the way up to the top.
All right, maybe
until it's overflowing.
Now
I want you to level it. We're going to level it like this.
Okay.
So there's our first cup.
Fluffy, scoopy. Wow, I'm going to have so much leftover flour, Carol.
Yeah, don't shake it down. Resist the urge.
I know, it's so tempting to.
I see you want to do it. You want to do it.
Oh, no.
Okay, all the way up to the top. Now use this to level.
Level
it straight across. There we go, and right in the bowl. So you can see how much you overestimated the flour. So people often ask me, why do my baked goods turn out really dry and hard? They're like little rocks. They taste bad. This is why, because you add too much flour. So next we're going to do the liquid ingredients in here.
Okay.
We're going to add some ground flax meal. We're going to mix that with a little bit of water. A quarter cup of applesauce. And a quarter cup of almond butter. We're going to add 3 tablespoons of molasses. And then we're going to add some spices. We have ginger, powdered ginger, cinnamon, some baking soda, and a little pinch of salt.
Adding the seasoning.
And then we're also going to add nutmeg. You can buy nutmeg either pre-ground in the little spice jars, or you can buy whole nutmeg as a little nugget there. And I'm going to actually fresh grind some of that nutmeg in there.
Turn it while I mix. Look at that. Look at us go, Carol.
Quarter of a teaspoon there. So can you smell that?
Oh, yes, I can. It smells like Christmas.
It does.
It smells like
just
Christmas.
like Christmas. So now I'm going to add in the sugar and get that going around. Now we can add in our flour.
See, this is starting to look like gingerbread.
And it smells like it, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, keep on mixing, Eric.
Yeah, and you're going to think it feels too dry, but we want a pretty stiff dough. You want to keep it, pretty firm so that it makes it easy to roll out. So what we're going to do is we're going to pack this together and then put it in the refrigerator for at least an hour. Now we're going to roll out the dough.
Okay.
So we've got our flour here, and we want to just take it a little bit at a time, kind of flip it over here. We don't want the dough to stick too much to the cutting board. You can also do this on parchment, but maybe just roll it a little bit thinner.
Go.
All right, now we can take our cutters.
All right.
And we can push the cutter down like that, and we're gonna pull off our cookies and lay those on the on the cookie sheet here. So even though we're not cooking with eggs and butter, we're still getting a nice, easy dough, a dough that's easy to handle.
Oh, yeah.
Then we can take some healthy toppings. I like to use nuts and seeds. We can do little, little buttons on our snowman, or raisins, or sunflower seeds. We can also use poppy seeds maybe on these. So if you're looking for, some healthier options other than dyed sprinkles or frosting, which adds a lot of extra sugar and calories.
So you still make them your own, and this is a great activity for the kids. Once you get to this point, hey kids, you decorate
So
this.
we're gonna put these in the oven for about 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes.
And we've had this preheating at what temperature?
325.
325, gotcha, 10-4. Okay, let's see how they came out. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I'm super proud of my little guy, by the way. Look at his little nose. Haha. Okay, wow. These smell absolutely amazing.
They do. And look at your little guy.
I know, I'm impressed with
You're
me
impressed.
too. This is just it's such a simple but versatile recipe. It's perfect for the holiday season. And as you can see, there's no end to the possibility of how you can customize these.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, where can someone go to get more recipes like this and a full breakdown of shopping list and step-by-step for this recipe?
They can go to tablehealth.com and click on our resources page, or they can also find a link to the recipes on 9and10news.com.
Yes, they can, because as always, we're going to make sure all the information you need, all the links to connect with Carol and try this recipe out for yourself at home, it's all going to be available after the show today over on 9and10news.com.